good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are in the world. I'm Billy Bones, reporting from the Boneyard. We are here today on another podcast, number 23. We got Seuss right here moderating in the background, and today we're going to talk about gaming.
Good morning,
Nearcon,
everyone. Good morning,
welcome in,
Billy.
welcome in, Seuss. We'll talk about Nearcon and whatever's going on right now that I've seen this morning. So, first of all, I wanted to share. Let me share my screen. Some of you may not know this, but the artist Lomakin from Mr. Brown's has created an actual piece of art that is, I think it's exclusive to people at Nearcon. And right now, the bid, I don't know if you can see this, but the minimum offer is 300 Near. The latest offer is 700.8. And that translates to, that's just 2 hours ago, $974.11 USD. So
That's
they
pretty
posted,
massive.
yeah, he creates actual physical art. He's a pretty good artist, and he just does this Mr. Brown thing all the time. So, anyways, this is a Lost Brown. It kind of looks like a Boo almost, his face. But yeah, this is. I think it's exclusive to people at Nearcon, and it's getting a lot of bids. I'm not sure how much more longer this is going for. I don't see a running timer, but it's got 4 bids, and out of 4 bids, it's almost $1,000. So GG's to Lomakin over at Mr. Brown's. He's doing great. They posted this on Twitter, and I said, God, I got to do some art. And he says, yeah, you do. So that's good to see, OGs in the space continuing to push. Going to stop sharing here. And then I wanted to share what's coming up for Nearcon. I want to watch the live stream of Nearcon with you guys. I don't even know which one it is. Let's see if it's this one. No, this one. Okay. So right now, can you guys see this? Yeah. Right now, where are we at? The timing is kind of hard because their time is different from ours. Okay, they are here. So they're 3 hours ahead of us. They're talking about token-centric architecture and stuff like that. And then, okay, understanding Polygon. Are we there yet? We should start watching that. Everyone's
Is it
interested
live
in.
now?
Yeah, it is. Let me see. Let me start sharing that. Hold on, let me check. I think they are. So, we can jump into that. Did you want to bring up anything before we go live with that, Zeus?
No. Actually, let's check it if it's live already.
Yeah, if it's live already, then we'll share all the links and all that good stuff, and we'll jump right into it. So they're going to talk for another like 10 minutes or so, 15 minutes, and then they're going to take a break for a half an hour. Then we'll keep continuing to talk about Nearcon, what they're doing at Nearcon and gaming and all that good stuff. Then they're going to come back and talk about how Asia is driving Web3 gaming. So that should be good, and it's going to be Mark Me from the Near BD team for gaming and a few
Asia
others. So
is a huge market for gaming.
yeah, yeah.
Asia is like
So
the biggest market for gaming. I'm really surprised a lot of project
I
doesn't
think
focus
any
on Asia
gaming, no
when it
matter
comes
what you're
to.
talking about.
Yeah. In terms of gaming, Asia is like the biggest market, especially when phone games. Phone games, like Asia is insane with that. But I
Exactly.
am really surprised when project doesn't try to push Asia market first. A lot actually of games do push into Asia market, very hard because they know this is where the active player they will be able to get from. In terms of like how many people live in in Asia is actually insane, and Southeast Asia specifically. So there's a lot of gamers there, a lot of people playing games here, phones, tablet, PCs, doesn't matter. The gaming culture here is pretty massive, to be honest.
Right, exactly. So, well, let's see what they're talking about, and we'll go from there. Let me share my screen.
Uh, Founders like to be around other founders, and so
Let's make
that's
this
what we
full
try to be.
screen.
We have a East Coast United States kind of geography,
There we
and
go.
that's we're always looking in Boston, New York, because that's where our network is. However, we have plenty of scouts in San Francisco or in Israel or South Korea. But that's generally where we tend to look, is where are the most founders starting companies, because that's where we'll find the next generation of great founders.
Okay, moving on. As VCs, you guys provide a lot of support for your portfolio companies. After the FTX debacle, bank runs, etc., it's been a pretty intense year or
FTX
so.
would pop up,
Was
wouldn't
there
it?
a particular
Yeah,
time
it
over the
should.
last year where one of your portfolio companies was struggling and called you for advice? How have you handled this situation from a VC perspective?
Who wants to go first?
I can go.
Go ahead.
Um, I think the
Tough
weekend
question.
with Silicon Valley Bank was the worst. I don't know who in the room had money in that bank, but that was pretty stressful. And it was just helping portfolio companies find another bank, making intros where we could, um, but also the discussions around, okay, what's runway like? Are you gonna have to do layoffs? Are you gonna have to raise another round? Who's in a good position to raise, or who should try to do a bridge round? A lot of tough conversations over the last 18 months, I would say.
Kartik, can you add to that?
Yeah, I mean, I think SVB issue was kind of the most common one. We happen to be part of the governance there to actually help with securing the SVB and kind of backstopping that. So we kind of were active there, and kind of having over 100 portfolio companies, we knew this was going to be a big one, especially that weekend. So I remember that day specifically just making sure we ping every single portfolio company and see who was actually with SVB and who's affected. We lucked out in the sense that it was actually a very, very small percentage of the portfolio that was that SVB, and almost a minuscule to non-existent portfolio on the crypto side, because interestingly, SVB did not bank crypto companies, so they were okay.
That's nice.
But
Cheers, man.
what I would say is, like, I think there isn't really like a big moment that usually ends up happening that sort of defines these types of things. Largely, it ends up being unofficial
chairs?
therapy sessions with
I
the
like the
founders.
chairs.
Something usually goes wrong, or mostly it's the form of, hey, can you double check if this sounds reasonable? And that's kind of where I would say most of my time goes. Effectively just anywhere from mediating something to kind of helping accelerate some intro partnerships they're trying to get, and largely just checking anywhere from, hey, can you see if this is broken, or can you review this, anywhere from white paper to our code base. It kind of goes in and out on those things. But I wouldn't say there's been like a crazy moment like that. We also kind of get to escape some of these situations because when we are funding a company, it's usually the pre-seed or seed rounds, and in those scenarios, they are largely good for about 2 years on any capital. And even if SPV was fully out, most of them would have been not too much in that situation where they actually.
Samantha, were there any pain points for you?
Yeah, mine is probably portfolio companies calling me to ask if their treasuries that are being lent out with Genesis should stay there. I think I'll say I can't, unless you kind of haul me to the bar. I probably won't share more about that here, but I'll say, like, until that point, I would always brag about, like, I love being in an investor operator seat. And that day I was like, I don't know if I do. This is, yeah, harder. I think the other one that comes to mind and is still playing out is particularly for DeFi projects that are reckoning with whether their products make sense in a space with lower volumes and liquidity. So like, these are whether it's kind of a loan or a structured product or whatever on chain, you have smart contracts, right, that power those transactions, and they need some amount of liquidity locked in them for those transactions to be executed. And if that's not there, right, if they can't find these liquidity providers that basically ran for the exits in crypto, then those product designs, even if they're really elegant and, they were kind of had spiffy front ends and whatever else, don't really make sense. And then that leaves you with a really tricky question, because you're, as a founder, kind of in a holding pattern, right? You can sit there and say, all right, at some point, this market will come back, liquidity will rise, and then this thing that I have on the shelf that's so great is going to be used, right? But, like, who wants to be in that? It feels so uncertain. And so I think conversations with some of these that are really existential, like, do I what is a holding pattern? It's not a pivot. Do I return capital to investors? Because if I'm going to redesign and do something that was not mentioned in the original deck, like, where does that leave us? Yeah.
So when a time like this when raising is super difficult, what can founders focus on? Lex?
Can you rephrase the question?
So I'm wondering if you have any advice to sort of early stage founders who are looking to raise at the moment. What areas can they focus on? How do they build that sort of perfect balance of building, raising in a
Right.
difficult sort of market condition?
I think this is a question that is very contextual. Like it depends. I went to law school, therefore it depends. I think that you will get completely contradictory advice, and that's correct, because there will be people who will go in one direction that will be successful, and then the people who will go in the completely different direction and be successful. And they might not be successful at the same time. Like it could be a 3-year difference. The infrastructure person wins next year and the consumer app person wins 3 years later. There's amazing examples of companies like Marqeta, which for years, 3 to 4 years, was in the wilderness with no demand until Deliveroo or Uber Eats appeared, and all of a sudden they needed virtual cards, and this thing went to hundreds of millions of dollars of revenue. And you will never know that a priori. You never will. So the only thing you can do is kind of be at the table and play the game. If you don't play the game, you're out. The other thing is that different people will give different advice. So find the people that give the advice that resonates with you. I mean, as long as they're not psychopaths and crazy and want you to prop up a Ponzi scheme called Olympus DAO. But other than that, it's totally fine. So you'll find people who want to back vision, and then you'll find people who want only fundamentals. And if you are, if you don't like the finance New York people, then don't take money from them. Go for the visionary investors. And if you want to build a real business where you want to be profitable and you don't want to worry about having to tell kind of bullshit stories about the future, then go with a fundamental investor. You have that option. And I think that as long as you're optimizing for something real that is congruent with your belief system and that aligns with you, as a founder, that's really the only thing you can do, and the rest of it is just, end of the day, fortune. And the way that I think back to my own entrepreneurial experience is sort of like it is a constant. You're constantly being hurt by the world, right? You're always being rejected, and it is only through kind of that accumulation of the scar tissue that you become strong enough to withstand the pressure of entrepreneurship. So even when you get that negative feedback of being in a bear market and nothing working and you can't find customers, you have to interpret that as an exercising of your ability to build and create value. And that sucks to hear, but I think in a moment like this, it's really the only thing that I would advise people to develop.
And I'll add, I think my qualitative data suggests that only 2 in 5 investors are psychopaths who will tell you to prop up a Ponzi scheme. So you should be okay. It's a joke.
It's
I'm
fair.
taking his lead.
They can't laugh because it's on camera.
Okay.
John, do you have any advice for these early stage founders?
Yeah. One thing we always say is if someone's willing to give you money, you should take it because you never know when the tide will change.
Yeah. Pratik?
I think
Good advice.
that's not entirely like untrue, but I think I'll probably add some nuance to what Lex said. I think those are good principles in the sense of how you make a decision, but the question is like, what is it that you need to know that
Is it
helps you
just
be in
me,
that
or does
situation
that
to make a
mic
right
seem
decision?
taped to his
You
cheek?
can't kind of just follow advice if
Is it
somebody
just
is
you or
resonating
what?
with you. It has to still be contextualizing the
That guy's
context of this
mic is
person
taped
actually is
to his
qualified
jaw, like his
to
cheek.
give that advice,
It
ideally from the past
is.
experiences.
It doesn't look
Because the
like it.
nuances are, I guess, more
Yeah.
Oh
practical
yeah,
things I would
yeah.
add
You
is
have a tape.
in a market like right now where it's the investors with capital that have the leverage versus kind of looking at something like in a bull market where founders have the leverage because the capital
This
is a
look
lot more
weird, doesn't it?
available. You want to make sure that in this market you are
I
not
was just wondering, like, did he
getting
have
too
like a
much
pimple right
diluted
there,
if this is the
or
first
what
time you're raising.
happened? But it looks like the mic is taped
It
to his
doesn't
cheek.
mean that you're getting abused, or it doesn't mean
Maybe a
that what
last
you have
minute
is not
fix,
there
you
yet.
know?
It's just a reminder that if you're losing 30 to 40% of your equity, giving away 30 to 40% of the company in the first round, and you have not enough to show for, and you probably
Hey,
need
what's
2 or
up,
3 other
Amy?
rounds after that, the odds of you being successful or being able to raise in the future just get diminished very highly. And it comes down to then the question of,
If you
do you
guys
want
kind of
to
join
accept
late,
this
as
money
you can see,
immediately,
we're talking
or would
about
you like
global
to kind of
VC,
try again by showing more progress and then
about
seeing
new
if there's
funding trends
actually
and stuff.
better fundamentals that you can also
So
use to
it's a
help
little boring
get a better deal.
because we're just talking about
So
VC
keep
talk
that
and
in mind where, like,
investing in
if you are
Web3.
not entirely capital
But after
constrained as a
this,
founder or founding
they'll have a
team,
break and they'll talk about
it
how
may be actually better
gaming,
to show
how
something
Asia
instead
is
of just the
driving
idea.
Web3 gaming. So it
The
should be
second piece
interesting.
I would say is
And
that
we'll do
it
a
actually
giveaway in between and
matters
talk about some other
to
stuff
think
about
about your
Nearcon
recruiting plan ahead of time,
while there's
which
intermission.
means in the same market, you are also competing for talent, and so is everybody else. So if you're really working on something super interesting, try to find more people who are interested in the same ideas as you, and getting those people early is a pretty big advantage, because you don't want to then overspend for capital to hire those people you would want just because you have now a deadline or some promise you need to maintain. And that kind of really helps make or break companies, especially as a lot of the times when people get capital, they just end up overhiring. So don't do that. Keep it to essential and really, really smart, talented folks. And I think the last thing I would say is that overall, this is where, like, I'm happy to make this be a counterintuitive thing, but it actually is somewhat beneficial for you to talk to a lot of people on the other side, because you get to normalize based on what's happening around you instead of a global, this is correct or this is reasonable or not. If you can subjectively understand what everybody's thinking, or if this is actually crazy, whether it's terms you're getting or what the reaction is, those things just help you refine what should anywhere from be communicated, if you can communicate clearly, or what a relatively good term may look like in that period. So you shouldn't just obviously do that at the expense of not building, but it's always to have a lot more data points to just understand what is considered normal for that period.
Thank you. Thanks so much for your insights, guys. It's been great. That's all we have time for.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, it looks like they went over a couple of minutes, and they're going to have a break, and it's going to be about a half hour, I believe. If we look at the schedule, let me share that. Let's look at the schedule. So, if we look at the schedule, I'm not sure where they are at. Oh.
We made history there.
What's up, King?
That was the first ever VC panel at a Web3 conference.
Morning, guys.
Where
If
there
you're
was
just joining,
no VC
we're watching Nearcon
wearing
Live Day 2.
chinos. So good job, guys.
This is David
Thanks
Morrison.
for being one of the people.
Look at his crazy jumpsuit.
Next up,
Yeah.
very
that
smart
jumpsuit,
man.
yeah.
His name
With
is
the
Eric
Black Dragon
Weiner.
himself.
He is from Pagoda.
Would you wear
They're
this
doing an
jumpsuit?
incredible job
This is
building out
live,
the tech
Crypto
stack
Penguin.
around Near and its ecosystem
This is live
and
from
beyond. And
Lisbon
he's going
Day
to be
2.
talking to you about making
This
the
is
case
David
for
Morrison
building
talking
all apps
about
on
what's
the
going on
open
next.
web.
He seems
So
to be the host.
one last time, let's give a big round of applause for Eric Weiner.
Eric Weiner? Eric Weiner, making the case for building all apps on the open web from Pagoda.
Hello, everybody.
This should be good.
How's it going? Thanks for staying through the whole day. My name is Eric Weiner. I'm the CTO of Pagoda. I've been in crypto for almost 10 years now, but I'm honestly pretty new to the Near ecosystem. So if there's anything I get wrong here, any feedback you have, please reach out to me on Near Social, Calamero chat, email, Telegram, Twitter, whatever you want. I'm the CTO of Pagoda. If you're unfamiliar with Pagoda, we build Near Core. We build a lot of the core components of Boss. We build fast off, build more things. So let's dive in here. Let's try to. Here we go. OK. So what's it going to take for the open web to be the only web? We're going to have to win over users. businesses, that is founders, startups, enterprises, and builders, developers who are actually going to be building these applications. I'm a dev, so we're really just going to talk about builders today. The other things are important. They're just other talks you've already been to. So, thinking about builders,
And he is
why
speaking
do
in
we
the
write
biggest event
software?
of the year.
What are the
So,
reasons we do it?
and he's a
Um,
builder. So
Start pretty
builders are
simple.
not great
For most people,
speakers
it's your
usually.
job.
I
You get
mean,
paid.
not
You do what you're
builder,
told.
developers. In terms
Slight
of
variant of that,
but I think he's
starting
doing
a
a good
startup.
job. You know,
It's still
he's
at
gonna
work,
pick up.
but at least you get to pick
He's
what
gonna
you're
warm
doing.
up, and he will be okay.
Then maybe on weekends or in your free time, you might do some personal software development or some open source software development. I do that to solve little problems in my day-to-day life or build something for a community that I'm part of. And finally, you've got things you do for learning or for fun. Maybe grow your skill set, training at a new job. So those are sort of the reasons why you would be writing software. And when you're deciding to build something, you've got to pick which platform you're going to build on, which programming language, database architecture, all the different things that you build on top of in order to make an application. Pretty obvious answer is you use the best tools you can find. Now, best is pretty subjective. It could mean easier to use, well architected, something trendier, or something that aligns with your personal principles. Also, you just use what's familiar with you, something you already know, something you're already good at, because you want to get the work done. You don't want to spend all your time learning new tools. So if we put it on this little scatter plot, most familiar at the top, least familiar at the bottom, bad stuff, tools you don't want to use on the left, tools you do want to use on the right. And we'll chart out those 4 different types of rationales for software development on the chart. So when you're thinking about doing something for learning or for fun, you're by definition unfamiliar with it. And you don't know if it's going to be bad or good until you try it. And then every once in a while you try something new and you have that moment where you say, wait a second, there's something here. This is good. And if you hit that box, then you can sort of climb up the graph a little bit. Maybe that person will do some personal or open source software development based on that tool. Learn more about it, get more familiar with it. Maybe that person will start a startup. And you're going to do as a startup, you're going to use something you're already familiar with because you don't want to waste time, and something that's good because you want to build on a solid foundation. If that startup's super successful, you hire a bunch of employees, all of a sudden it becomes people's jobs. And then they don't even get to pick whether they like it or not. They got to use it anyway. But they're going to be familiar with it. So you can see this little curve here, starting from the bottom left all the way up to the right side. And again, if you nail that bottom right corner, you can take a development platform and get it into more places, get it into more businesses, get it used by more people. Now, I think Near is good. I think Boss is good. I already got that moment. But this room is not entirely filled to the brim, and the reason for that is that it doesn't necessarily appeal to everybody yet. We haven't hit the mainstream software developer crowd, the people who aren't here to be part of the crypto or the blockchain community. And the reason for that is because we have different definitions of what good is. So when you say what makes a good development platform, is it decentralization? Honestly, most people haven't been censored enough to care that much about decentralization. It's unfortunate. Most people haven't had their privacy invaded enough to care about privacy. Most people haven't had their accounts frozen enough to care about economic freedoms. Now, I think we all agree, they should care. When things go wrong, Web3 wins. If you have an unstable economy or repressive government, you will have wished you took care of these things. And it's honestly a little ironic that so much software development in the world is spending so much time on high availability, redundant backups all over the world, making sure they can stay alive if there's a natural disaster that takes out a huge swath of a population, but you're not resistant against an economic depression or political unrest in your own country. These are the things that help you stay resilient to those problems. But we've been talking about decentralization for 15 years now, since the Satoshi white paper, and if it's not going to catch on, we've got to make Web3 better than the happy path of Web 2 on its own merits. Faster to build, easier to use, a better UX for those end users. More lucrative, something you're going to make money off of if you're going to start a business there. And people do care about the reputation and the perception and the trends. If the open web is going to succeed, we've got to make sure it's not associated with the scammier parts of the crypto world. So what we're going to do today is see how does the open web stack up. Build a little scorecard. And again, I'm going to build the scorecard from the perspective of a software developer. Not necessarily a founder, not necessarily an end user. Those are important, just not what we're talking about right now. OK. The scorecard for unprincipled developers. We're going to put a few categories along the left, and for each one we're going to see who wins, Web 2 or the open web. So let's start with the user interface. The Web 2 side, more often than not, you're mobile first. And there's amazing tools for building mobile first applications these days. The distribution models for mobile and for web, they haven't changed in 15 years since the iPhone App Store came out. So you've got URLs, you've got your App Store. People know how it works. On the Web 3 side, more often than not, we're starting desktop first, maybe mobile web, sometimes mobile native apps as an afterthought. Now, there's a lot of applications that have done good work in mobile in the open web stack, but it's generally sort of the Web 2.5 kind of things. Your on-ramps, your off-ramps, or applications that are using some of the open web stack, but not necessarily all of it. Extensions, special browsers, probably not the long-term answer here. And things are changing. Recent EU regulations are requiring the iPhone to be able to allow you to sideload apps, so download apps outside of the App Store, I think as of March 2024. And both Apple and Google have been making slow but steady progress towards installable web apps. So they show up on your home screen. They act a lot more like a native app, but you don't have to go through that App Store gatekeeper. So overall, I'd say mostly because of the mobile story, Web 2 wins the interface battle right now. But going forward, it could be a toss-up. I see Web 3 gaining ground. I see open web gaining ground here. On data and storage, the Web 2 solution here is you've got a database in the cloud, and it's where all your customers' data sits. And if you have files that your customers are uploading, they go into cloud-hosted file storage. AWS, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Web 3, we start with on-chain data. And on-chain data on Near is fast and cheap relative to other chains. And if you've been talking, that's why we're pushing this data availability thing. But it's still slow and expensive relative to AWS. And so we have to compensate for that with indexers, with L2s, and with rollups. And we put large files on things like IPFS.
So I
and
see
then we
what they're
compensate
saying. I
for it
was
with
like
pinning.
wondering what the open web kind of
So we're always
meant,
doing these compensating factors.
but they're
It
saying
makes
the
for a
open
less
web
cohesive experience
/
today.
boss.
We're also trying to
So
bring
that's
back
an
local
interesting
data.
Yeah,
approach.
but
If
why
you were
did
here
they-
during the
they
afternoon, you
bring the
heard from
Ethereum
Urbit
rollup?
and you heard from Calamaro, who were talking about, why does all the data have
I
to be in the
couldn't
cloud
tell
in the
you,
first
but
place? It can
look
be on
at right
private
there,
servers.
open
It
web
can be on
/
shared
boss. So they're
servers.
calling the
We
boss
need to
the
bring that
open
back
web
in order
now.
to make Web3 data work.
Why are they
Still,
doing
though,
that? That's new.
Just because
I mean,
these
that's
things
what
are
they're
so
saying
easy
ever
to
since
use, so
Nearcon
fast, so
started.
cheap. Web 2
Everyone's
wins the
taking
data
pictures
battle
when they're arriving
currently.
the other day,
And they're probably going to
saying,
win it for a while.
step into the open
But
web.
we still got more to go.
And what
Yeah.
they meant was
computation.
step into the
That's
boss.
the business logic of an application. Web 2,
And we're
a
seeing
little bit on
more and
device,
more,
a lot on centralized servers.
projects and people
On Web
start
3,
using the
we're adding
boss. So
smart contracts into the mix. Now,
interesting
smart contracts can unleash a
that they're calling it
ton of
the open web now.
possibilities.
It sounds
everything
better.
you've been hearing about for
The
the
boss sounds
last
cool,
couple
but
days.
open web sounds
They can't do
better.
everything.
Like
Way better.
marketing.
Interacting with Web 2 is a pain point.
Marketing-wise, way
Cross-chain
better.
relaying,
AI-wise, way
bridging,
better.
often have to be
Yeah,
fall
come try out
back
the
into
open web.
centralized
And
servers
I
in the
think
first place.
I think this
So,
is the issues that
right
we
now,
talk about it in the
I'd say
meeting
Web 2 is
before.
easier.
Let me
But
lower this down.
as
If you remember,
the interactions between
we
on-device
talked
computation,
before in a
smart
meeting
contracts, and centralized
about the
servers get
Nearcon.
more,
I
get
don't
more
know if you were there,
cohesive,
and the
start to
issue
really
of
unleash the
storage,
possibility
where we
of smart
should be
contracts without the downsides
maybe
of having
using
to interact between these three different modes
like
of
a
computation.
cloud service
And I
like
think in
Google
the
Cloud
future,
Service.
the open web wins here.
So
Okay,
I
talk
think
about
this one
identity
will
a
be
bit.
very interesting for Nico.
Web 2 world. It's a mess. You've got to figure out your own authentication system. So you're either going to have a lot of security holes, you're going to have to pay a ton for a third-party cloud-hosted service. You're always typing in your email address, your password, your first name, your last name, your billing address, your country code, your zip code, your CVV. It's a total mess. And if you need any sort of attestations of who the user is, maybe age verification, or if you're a financial application, you need to know who they are, you're doing all that from scratch again. It's expensive. It sucks for users. It's a total mess. On the open web, we're trying to solve that. We've heard a lot about fast auth, one-click, email-only sign-in across all of your accounts. We've got account abstraction to try to remove the need for users to log in the first place so they can act autonomously. And then you can also bring your own wallet. So you come to an application and say, I already know how I'd like to sign into this. The application just conforms to a protocol and the sign-in goes fine. You can do the same thing with your personal identification information and your know your customer information. I can bring that. I can say I've already verified on, say, IDOS, and say all I have to do is provide that attestation. It's a lot less work for the application. It's a lot cheaper for the application. And it's a better experience for the end user. The downside of identity in the open web world is the customer support problem. If you lose access to your account, who do you go call? You're usually going to go call the application, even though it's usually going to be something that the wallet's better equipped to handle. Or, unfortunately, in a lot of the Web3 wallets that exist today, you might be out of luck. And that's something we need to make sure we work on if we're going to attract a broader audience. So, I think Web3 wins identity today. I think the open web continues to win identity going forward. Got to win. That's great. Let's talk about composition. OK. You're trying to connect different applications together. Web 2, you are using APIs. You're using all these crazy protocols, your OAuth, your SAML, and you're hoping that whoever you want to connect to has an API, and you're probably paying for it. And if you built a business on top of Twitter, then you have experienced the brunt of this over the last year as they started making you pay more or taking access away from their APIs. If you're serving data to others, you have to take that on yourself. It's often something people don't even bother doing, and so you end up putting other applications in that first bullet situation. And you're building your entire UI from scratch. Web3, because everything's on smart contracts and the data's all on chain, you can do direct integrations. Permissionless, but also really open, and you can unleash all of these really clever interactions between smart contracts. You especially saw that in the DeFi space on Ethereum a couple years ago, and it's continuing to happen today. And with Boss decentralized front ends, you have safe composable interfaces. I can take some UI that somebody else has built and put it into my application without having to worry about security holes in that, whether that application is a Trojan, whether that UI is a Trojan horse into my application. So on the composition front, open web wins today, open web wins tomorrow. OK, payments. You guys have all paid for things, I imagine. Web 2.0, you're typing your credit card information. It works. It's a little clunky. It's a little expensive. Payouts is a total mess. You've got 150 different formats in each country. It takes days, takes weeks, takes all sorts of verification. You've got some service providers who are trying to make it better, but even that barely works. On Web3, we've got fast and cheap payments and payouts, as long as you stay on chain. The on and off ramps still have all the same problems, but at least you push that to the edges and you push that to service providers that excel in that. But once you're on chain, you can use stablecoins, tokens for payments, ownership, utility, a lot more interesting interactions, a lot smaller, faster, cheaper payments. So I would say right now it's a bit of a toss-up. You've got all the extra utility from the blockchain-based payments, but credit and debit cards work, and you're mostly dealing with on-ramps and off-ramps anyway. But as more things go on-chain, open web's going to start to win that more and more. OK, so we've talked about how you build an application and some of the pieces of what it takes to do so. But if you're going to build an application or build a business, you're going to want to make some money off of it. So monetization strategies.
Big time is Billy thing.
People have tried
He loved this
micropayments
game.
a lot
I played
over
it
the
a couple
last,
times only.
I don't know, 40 years. It barely ever works. Well, the fiat rails aren't really set up well for it, for one thing. But also, from a user perspective, they tend to feel nickel and dimed. And the transparency of exactly what a particular user action can cost can be off-putting to users. So most Web 2.0 applications are going with subscriptions.
You need to invest into it too.
Say your Netflix. advertisements
and
like
stuff. So if you
Facebook,
don't have like
or
a couple hundred
transaction
bucks
fees
to
like
invest first to buy
Amazon.com.
your space and your warden and all that good stuff,
We're honestly still trying to figure out
they're just
what
playing just to
monetization
play.
looks like in the blockchain world. My take is micropayments wouldn't work for the same reasons they don't work in Web 2. Nobody really wants them from an end user perspective. I haven't seen a lot of
teaser
great
of an
movement around
airdrop
what
for
subscriptions
people who
look
played
like
the alpha
in Web
version of
3,
it. And I don't know
but
the
one
extent
really
of that.
interesting
Do you
idea
have
is
to
to
own their
use
NFTs?
staking.
Do you
That's
have to
kind
be
of the
crafting? Do you
same
have to be on a
analogy.
certain level?
You're locking your funds,
How
you're
long
putting your
you've
money
played
to
the
work,
game?
and you're
I don't
sort of
know.
investing in a
Those
protocol.
details have not been
Similar to
shared.
a
They just
subscription
said
in a way.
if you're playing the alpha version, you're going to get an airdrop.
Ads,
That's
they work,
all that's
and I know a
confirmed.
lot of people in this room probably hate ads. I don't like looking at ads, but it's a viable business model, and I think it's something that shouldn't be discounted. I love the BAT rewards program in the Brave browser, and I'll be talking to Brent and Ike about that in a minute. Puts users at the nexus of the ad market. So I think that's something that shouldn't be discounted. It's a viable business model. And finally, transaction fees. That's what most Web3 applications have been using. But again, especially as those transactions get smaller in scope, it turns into micropayments, and it might hit a bit of a wall there. So I think it's important for the Web3 world to explore and embrace all the possible monetization strategies. But Web 2 is winning this, and I would say the future could go anywhere. Again, we haven't really figured that out as a community just yet. So again, here's our overall scorecard for unprincipled developers. I'm a little biased, but I think we turn out pretty well here. And remember, it's not all or nothing. You can build an application and pick and choose what parts of the open web stack you want to use. So you can use the best of everything, make a great application, and as the Web3 world improves, as the boss improves, start moving little bits onto the open web until you've got a fully decentralized application at the end of the day. A couple of points I want to make. Again, I've been talking about developers, but you really need all three. You need a great user experience, you need a great developer experience, you need a great founder experience, and you're going to build a compelling platform. But a great developer experience, it can get up that curve we talked about earlier. If it's great, developers are going to push the founders into using it, and they're going to make it so it's a great user experience. So the open web on Boss, I think it's great for some apps, especially if you're leveraging composability or identity. And so it's really not too early to take the leap, especially if you see value in building on a blockchain. It's not great yet for all applications, but again, we're doing the work. We're making those improvements. We're getting there. And because of those network effects of composability and identity, the more applications are built on the open web, the more compelling and more attractive the platform becomes. So I think we've got a lot of work to do, but the future's looking up, and I'm excited to get back to it on Monday. Thank you so much. Again, please get in touch with anything you want to talk about or chat. I'm still new to Near, learning a lot. Please reach out to me. I'm going to stick up here. A couple people are going to come out with some chairs, and we'll get Brent and Ike on stage for a little chat.
So, good news, bad news. Good news is
With the,
this is
hit us
recorded
with the
and it's on.
bad news first. Man.
The bad news is they're not going to talk about Web3 gaming right now on this live because they already talked about it. So Lisbon is 8 hours ahead of me. So when I was looking at the schedule,
All right.
let me look
Thank
at
you
it.
for coming.
Oh,
Glad to be here.
You want to give a quick intro to anybody who's not familiar with it?
it's the same people talking. Kind of boring.
Gosh,
Let
where
me
to
share
start?
this. So if you're looking at, let me mute that. If you look at the schedule, I was going by my time thinking it's going to reflect my time zone, which it wasn't. So we are here. In Lisbon, it's 5:53 p.m. For me, it's almost 10 a.m. So they're going to talk about, this is where they're at. Eric Weiner. And they're talking to this dude, Brendan Ike.
Man, the last. Okay, go ahead. I don't want to say it right.
So they're talking about Brave's commitment to Web3, and we can still sit here and watch it, talk about like whatever watch what they're doing out near Nearcon, which, what I was looking forward to is showing you guys live Nearcon, but I was interested in the gaming. I didn't know it was there. So if we go up where we kind of missed a couple I wanted to see. Look, Anna from the Rogues was speaking, A Island, the loser guy.
I would really be interested to check what A Island wanna say, man. Because I've been really since I tried this game, I really like that game. I just don't know where they are now. Like I just didn't hear anything about them, to be honest. I think AI Island have a great potential in like Web3 game. Game is great, to be honest.
Star Paws talking about the Heroes platform. That was a couple of hours ago. We missed a lot of good stuff, but good thing it's on YouTube. We can just go watch the recording later. So I think that's what we'll do tomorrow. We'll plan for that and talk more about gaming and stuff and more gaming focused. But it'd be interesting to see because I'm a little, I wouldn't say upset, but like disappointed with what Near is doing with gaming. But I would be interested to hear them speak about Near and gaming. So I was looking forward to that. And I'm interested in watching that. So we'll dissect that later and we'll watch it tomorrow. But for now,
Can we watch the recording of it, right? Is it pre-recorded? Is it recorded?
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Yeah, we can watch it tomorrow.
It was like that last year too. I don't know where I saw that. It should be around here. Yeah. I don't remember where I saw that. I don't know. I got mixed up with the times and thinking it was going to be in my time zone. I can't even find it now. But anyways, it's not there. I mean, it was earlier, so we're not going to be able to watch it. So we'll just go back to
in the wallet,
the live.
And all the Bitcoin forks coming very fast. I tweeted about that recently. I don't know what's drawing in users the most because we're so private. We don't instrument heavily. We have sort of k-anonymous system for measuring and limited bits of answers to certain questions, so we can tell what users are using, what default search engine, things like that. But I think the Leo assistant is drawing in users now. We've seen growth spike from that. We even have a Zoom-like.
I want to see what this guy says. Let's see if this goes boring or not.
Brave
if it goes
Talk,
boring, we'll
which is partnered with 8x8 based on the Jitsi open source software. But we do things to make it have stronger security properties, and we've got Web3 login for it if you want to use that. So you can use your Brave wallet to log in to your Brave Talk premium account and pay for as many calls as you want with as many people as you want.
Hearing you over
so we're trying a lot of things. People think, oh, you're doing too much. Well, you can't pick just one thing to do in this age. We take Brave as a super app. I'm familiar with WeChat. I actually had it installed briefly in 2015. I don't think it has to be a messenger. I think it has to be something you use all the time. You spend a lot of your digital life in, where you shop and buy and search and research. Sounds like a browser. So that's our view.
Cool. All right. So basically, in all of the above strategy there. For the privacy features, do you think those hit home with the mass audience, and should they?
This comes up all the time, and Zuckerberg famously said in 2010 or so, privacy doesn't matter, and you constantly can, sort of troll for privacy nihilist trolls, troll for trolls who say there's no privacy, you have no privacy, give it up, it's hopeless. But over time, I think more people become aware of what you can do to protect yourself. Security is never done, right? It's guaranteed employment for our great-grandchildren. It will not be solved by LLMs, by generative AI. They'll be good for code auditing, but you have to manually check things. So what I think is happening with privacy is people are becoming more aware over time of what a big ripoff a lot of the way the web works is. Like if you use Brave and then you go back to Chrome without uBlock Origin, it's like walking through thick mud, and the ad overload and the tracking load, the network traffic to do the tracking, to target the ads and then confirm them, generally adds to your battery consumption, your data plan if you're paying for it. It drags the page load process down, and of course the ads are cluttered. So it's very hard for people who switch to Brave to go back. And we're finding that we partner with a great extension like uBlock Origin, very pure ad blocking and tracking protection extension, that Google's starting to cut off the oxygen to them in how the extensions can work with the manifest v3 change, in sort of other rules that are imposed on extensions or in the Chromium code. But Brave has its own fork, or I call it a spork of Chromium.
Yeah, California. This is the same shard dog I submitted. I wanted like 8 different shard dogs from them,
Cool.
and we didn't get them before we went live today because they're busy at Nearcon. They're doing their Engageathon. So this is part of the Engageathon. So if you guys are participating in the shard dog Engageathon, you can scan this code now and get it if you don't have it already.
So we pay out over
If you
5
have
million users a
separate
month
wallet
with
that you'd
Brave
like to try to get one with and start building out
open
another
our
collection,
efficacy
or I
sort of
think
all-time
what they're doing now is with the
likely
Engageathon
maximum valid
shard
user count
dogs,
per month
they're
active
doing
users,
raffles. Like you
something
can win 100
$2
near or
million.
something
So we're
like
getting
that. So the
Yeah,
iClaim
it's between 0.001 up
but I
to
think
100
fraud
near.
actors, because
So
that's
it's
always a fraud
randomized. It's based on luck.
though,
You will be able to win a
automated
random
solutions,
amount
you
if
can
you are
take
minting
funds
any
out of a flow.
collection
So
from
we
the
think
Engageathon
it could go
of
bigger. We also
Shardogs.
would like to standardize pieces of
Yeah,
it.
so
You know,
this
this
Yeah.
has
this
been a long conversation.
shard dog is a
We
part of the
went early on
Engageathon. So
from
if you guys don't
minimal
already have it, grab
to
it.
do some kind of
If you want
WebAuthn
another shot at
solution
100
for
near,
and the first version
I
was
would suggest
full
to
of
use another
these
wallet. I
different
usually
party
get it from both
JavaScript
wallets, my
threats on the page, and it had lots of problems.
personal
We
wallet
went
and
back
then the
after a
shard
few years
dog,
of
I mean,
feedback. I don't know if
Boneyard
iOS or
wallet
they
to
just
claim
thought
some
about
shard
more and they
dogs.
did
So
something more like Privacy Pass, which is cool.
now that
But
they're
there
giving a
still is
little
some
RNG
centralization to
based
it.
giveaway,
We'd like to see this be
cherry on top.
through a process of innovation and
Always
competition
get zero.
and
I got
standardization
0.1.
turned into
I got
open
0.1
standards.
this
So
morning.
we're
I
not
tried
trying
it
to
again
say
about
I
an hour or
got I
two ago.
got I got
trying to
0.1
provide a
also.
toolkit
Yeah,
to be bottom-up
you never
standardized.
I
know.
wonder
I
who
don't
will
think
get 100 near, man.
I don't think anyone's got it yet because nobody's tweeted about it yet. If
Yeah.
I think once somebody gets it, they're gonna tweet about it, like, hell yeah, I won 100 near. So
Or are they actually moving further
yeah,
away?
go grab
I
those
have
shard
lots of
dogs.
friends at Apple who
Mine
run
isn't the only
Safari
one. There's an
for
Engageathon, and I
GPU,
think there's like
and
20
I've talked to
different
some
shard
of them
dogs you
about,
can
we
get.
think
So
the user should get an ad share revenue.
you know what? Let's go
And
look
say,
at that. This is
no,
boring.
using our shiny product is
Let me
reward
look
enough for
for
the user.
it.
They shouldn't get any of our revenue. And of course, their stock would take a dive if they did. That's part of our premise, though, is that Google and Apple and others can't afford Facebook to really carve out into their margin deeply. Their stock would,
So yeah, I mean, I use Brave, and I'm interested in watching that, but I'm not interested in sitting here making everyone else watch it. We'll move along now. It's been about nearly an hour, so we should move on anyways. We'll end it up and talk about what's going on at Nearcon. So if you guys don't know already, I'm sharing my screen with Shard Dog, and there, let me see if I can find it. I'm pretty sure it will be, ooh, compound claims. I need this. Imagine a channel where your Shard Dog link evolves with each event. Swap NFTs, info, or launch new activations, videos, music, images, all on the same link. That's good because I need to get a new link every time. Grab your Shard Dog list with
Yeah.
every claim. Oh, so I submitted 8 different images. So maybe that's why they're taking forever to do it, besides the fact that they're at Nearcon. I think Joe's at Nearcon and they're running the Engageathon. So I think they're pretty busy right now. On top of that, I'm hoping I can get into this and get one link and the images change weekly. That'd be cool. Go ahead.
Wait. So what you will get a channel where you get different link for all your NFTs, then just going to them and them creating it for you.
Something I don't know exactly how they're gonna do it, but I know that's what they're gonna be doing. So read what it says right here. Imagine a channel where your Shard Dog link evolves with each event. So I'm hoping that we can get one link and you submit a bunch of different images, and then each week it's a different image. Because every single time I need to change the image, they say, do you want a new link? Do you want 2 different links? Do you want to use the same link with the new image? Like they and it's I have to wait sometimes a week. Sometimes he does it right away. He'll do it in a couple of hours. As soon as he sees it, he does it, But like this time I submitted like 8 different images and say, hey, for each week of the podcast, I want to give a different image. So I'm hoping this could be a thing where it changes on its own for the week. That'd be cool. They're only available for the week, So if we only do 2 podcasts that's the only time they're available. You can get them live or afterwards if you missed, whatever. So that's awesome. I think I like that very much. And also, I'm asking them about doing a candy ball machine mint where it's RNG, where I just submit, like, let's say if I have a collection of NFTs, like 50, 100, whatever, however many I have, there could be rarities. So it'll be like a normal mint, but it's just Shard Dog and it's for free. And you don't know if you're going to get a very common one, a legendary, whatever, like different rarities of different, like a real mint. It's just Shard Dog. So that's going to happen. I just don't know when. So I'm hoping we can get into that too. A little bit of alpha for you if you didn't know that already.
Yeah.
So what I was wanting to bring up was the Engage-a-thon. Cafe Cartel, blah, blah, blah. We should buy some Cafe Cartel coffee and do a giveaway of that.
Yeah. Cafe Cartel are doing really great job. Lately getting a lot of attention as well with their cafe thing. I really like what they have been building for so long, man. Like, Cafe Cartel, what is the floor now on their NFT for the Gen 1?
Claim the game. So claim the game, the Engage-a-thon. That's what they're talking about, and you could win near up to 100 near. That's Banyan. That's Big Brains. Near mobile. So you can get a named wallet now if you don't have a named wallet. They're doing a lot of good things, and it's pushing transactions and creating new wallets.
They are. Shardog is doing great things in this Nearcon. No wonder why they are so busy. I mean, I did not get
There we
any
go.
Shardogs for the Nico Morning Show as well because they have been very, very busy.
Yeah. Well, they're traveling and they're doing the Engage-a-thon,
Yeah.
so I don't blame them, and we get them for free, so I can't complain whatsoever. They hook us
Yeah,
up.
and they are a small team, right?
It's just them, right?
Yeah, in terms of the team, it's pretty small, and imagine how many people are just chatting them to get their Shardog link. So yeah, I did had a talk with Joe, I think, before, and if they ever be interested in building in the bus and offer it as a server service, rather than going to them to mint it and stuff like this. And
Oh yeah, they're gonna do self-serve.
he did mention that they would like to do that. They are scared that is gonna be exploited massively.
Yeah.
So
That,
yeah,
and if people want to, exactly, if you get your own link and then you change the link or whatever, they want to give you the link. They don't
exactly.
trust people. See, so the people who have been using it, and we can already trust them because they haven't tried to do it yet. There's nothing been fishy about it yet, so it's going good. So they have to figure out something that's secure for people who are minting and stuff.
Yep.
Randomizer. There we go. And I lost the post. Okay, there. Claim the game. So ranging from 0.001 to 100 near. Now every person who claims a shard dog can win a random near. So, like I said, if you're claiming this shard dog down here, you have a chance as well. What else did I want to talk about now that we're done? I want to talk about a bunch of stuff, but we kind of watched all that Nearcon stuff, the live stream.
It's not a raffle, Kingwin. It's kind of like randomized. There is 100 near there. Someone is gonna get it. Good luck, everyone. Claim all your Shardogs, please.
Yeah, it's not a raffle. It's a live raffle. It's like a mint. It's RNG.
Yeah.
You never know. Someone's going to get, if you're going to get 0.1, 0.01, 0.001. I don't know what their options are, what you're claiming. But anyways, so let's roll. Let's go Twitter picker. And I'm not going to share this no longer. There we are. So I'm gonna go to Twitter Picker, and we'll roll last week's feline
Interesting.
because Seuss was too busy on his live. I thought we would re-roll it. I mean, we would roll it and then I would donate one, but he didn't want it. So all good. We'll do it live now, and then we'll do some more giveaways.
You were
Since we're at
talking
the
to me
end.
you were talking to me about the giveaway while I'm covering in news about the Nearcon. And the thing is, if you see my tickers, I had like 15 tickers up there, and I was like going through them one by one. But yeah, I did miss that. I forgot about it
All
at the
good.
end when
No
we were doing
worries.
the giveaway.
I wanted to donate a freaky feline, but if you're too busy, it's all right. It's all good. We'll have more for the Boneyard to give away. We'll do it today, right now. I just gotta find that live from yesterday. 21. I passed it. $22. Here we go. So let's drop this into Twitter Picker. So if you guys haven't done it yet, I'm gonna drop it here again. If you haven't already, I'm gonna spam it here. If you haven't already, and you guys were here last week, almost a week ago on Friday, I believe. If you haven't liked, retweeted, and tagged your homies on this, go ahead and do it now. I'll wait a couple minutes and then we'll roll it. This is for a freaky feline.
Wait, man. We need to play song.
Oh yeah.
I would like to play song in the giveaways.
Turn it up. Oh, you do it. You do it. You got it. We're both doing it. Go ahead. But I want to give you guys a minute or two, and then we're gonna roll it. Who's gonna get a freaky feline?
Do you want me to tell you who's gonna get it?
Who won? Wait, who won last time?
I will tell you who's gonna get it, man. It's either Kingwin or Fandix. Mark my word.
Who won that last week? Wasn't it Fandix?
Fandix.
Or re-rolling if it lands on Fandix. If you win it the first time, you can't win.
Hey,
it the
good
next
morning, Inzo, man. What's up, bro?
Let me share the screen. Can I share my wallet? Can you guys see that?
Yeah. Hey, man, I won the second one. Can I do a dirty move and replace it with one of my freaky feline?
No, because you didn't do a giveaway for me earlier.
I did the same with the.
I was gonna donate one.
Listen. I did the same with. I have Classic Kangaroo for a giveaway for the Nick Morning Show.
Are these any good? Does anyone know if these are?
I won $1 from it. I won a USDC. No. I won a USDC for it.
Look, I have like a bunch of them. Why?
Why the fuck do you have that much, man? Huh?
I don't know.
How did you get that much?
I don't even know how I got them. What do I do with them? Look.
Open one. Let's see.
How do I open it? Click on it?
Yeah. Click on it. Let's see it.
I thought it was a scam.
Thank you, our here wallet to get 100. Oh, that's for points. So the more points you have, you can get in the top 10 or top 20 something, and then you can earn weekly USDT from them.
Look.
Yeah, you need to scan them to claim the point.
Oh, okay. Dude, I don't even. How many do I have? Is there a number up here?
If anyone using here wallet, guys, go ahead and scan it before Billy scan it.
I got all this stuff. We can give all this stuff away. This is the Boneyard wallet. Got 15 Web3 Mons. Shard Dogs. We still got 3 Questies. I don't know if anyone wants those. This is technically mine, personal. I just sent it to the Boneyard wallet to gain the weekly revenue. Helps out with giveaways and transaction fees. I got all these undercover pups to give away. Not sure if you want those. I have a Metamon. I don't. Gotta send it to the rug Wally. Not that they rugged, but slow rugs kind of happen involuntarily. Dungeon Goblin. I got Degen Marboys, Deaver's Land. What's his name? Amber Metaverse. Look at it. I gotta give all these away. And I don't even know what that is. Near Learner. But anyways, which one should we give away? Which one do you guys want? Type in the number.
Give the ugly one because it's Fandix gonna win it.
Which one? 95, 2196, 1520, 2286? We're gonna roll it right now.
Keep the second one for me, man.
What do you guys want? Which one do you want? Which one?
Get the Halloween thing, I guess.
Okay.
First and the
I'm
second
gonna
to the
roll
last.
it. One. You must be following Boneyard. Oops. Can't type. I can never type lately. I don't know what's wrong with me. Gaming. Boneyard Gaming. What's my handle? What's the Boneyard's handle? _ gaming. Thought so. I don't want you to have to follow somebody else. It won't work. Boneyard _ gaming. I wish that was available. Okay, let's go. Should I show you guys this?
Yeah, we need to see it live, man.
So we got 14 entries. So looks like you guys all are in there. Can you see it? Begin draw.
Hit it, bro. Hit it.
Why? Maria, Zane, you don't have a banner, you don't have a description, you don't make enough tweets.
Oh no.
So Maria, you need to put a banner on your profile. This is default. I didn't set this. This is default by Twitter Picker. So you don't have a banner.
I think you should re-roll it, man.
Maria, why? It's already here.
Who won?
Knox Wilson.
He's not in the stream though.
He was in it Friday.
Oh, who was in it Friday? Okay.
So Zane and Maria,
Maria, that's yeah. You always need to have banner
Maria
and
would have won.
description. Actually, yeah, you would have won that. Oh, that's explain why you never win, Maria, and the Twitter Picker, I guess.
Yeah, this is the default settings. I didn't add
Yeah.
anything to it. So default, you need like a certain amount of tweets. You need a description. This is basically your profile description. Just say, "Hey, I'm Maria. I like your protocol." You can say anything. It don't matter. You need a banner. Just a banner. It's your background, you know. Let me reply to the winners. Name in the Discord. Open a ticket. Okay. Yeah, Knox Wilson, congrats. You need to claim in the Boneyard. Create a ticket. Show proof of your win. I know you won, but I need to,
Yeah, Maria, we know you're here. The thing is, you cannot get the win because you get disqualified from the Twitter Picker. You need to have description and you need to have banner. So for this one, unfortunately, you cannot get the win for it. But that explains why you never win in Twitter Picker, because if you don't have banner and description, you will be flagged as a bot.
Well, you're not flagged as a bot. It's just the minimum requirements, like prevent spam and fake accounts. So if I go create a secondary account to enter in giveaways, this is a way to filter them out. And it is bots too as well. But you need a picture, a profile picture. You need a description. You need a banner. You need to make 1,000 tweets. I mean, they can have bots like tweet stupid stuff all day, but you can have it any 50, 100. It's always set to 1,000. So you can check this by going to your profile. Go to your main page, and on mine it says Boneyard Gaming made nearly 3,000 tweets. So even if you're just saying GM, you're tweeting. So to be ordered.
Okay, guys, I will tell you what. Listen up. Every Saturday we have a game night. We are playing Farlight. This one can work in a phone. It can work on a PC, so there is no excuse. I want you guys to be ready. Download it. Okay, it's gonna be actually Friday at. It's gonna be what's the UTC time for it? 5
4 or 5
UTC.
Something like that.
Yeah, 5 UTC AM, 5 AM UTC. So download the game, come hang out with us, play with us, and we're gonna give away maybe some things. I'm not gonna specify it, but we're gonna give away something. This is only to encourage you guys to come and play, and try to experience the gaming session with things. But this is not every time for the game night, but it is for the next one. Let's import some of the guys here to Farlight game. What do you think, Billy?
Yeah, I can share what the Catalyst have shared. Then we can even do one in the morning if you guys want. Actually, let me share my screen better so you guys don't have to click on that if you don't want to.
Or what I'm gonna say, it's gonna be good. It's either an FT or jump token. So go up, try to play the game. We'll figure out how the giveaway will go. Alid, you're out of the giveaway, by the way. for the game night, or he's in.
Ali, I don't know. You're doing a giveaway. You're the one bringing it up. What are your terms?
I'll think about it. So show up, guys, in the game night. Try to have fun with us. We'll show you, introduce you a bit about. Yeah, we'll introduce you. You know how game night work and stuff like this. It's pretty fun. Everyone is chilling. You can sit with pretty big names as well as like in terms of content creators and founders and stuff like this. So you have some good names playing there. So yeah. Crypto King, once he hear jump token, man, he will be jumping straight to that session.
So this is what I see for Google Play Store. If you guys have an Android device. So I shared the Steam link. And then this is the Google Play. So if you don't have a PC, you can still participate. It's cross-platform. You'll have aim assist. So if you're not that good, you'll have aim assist. You can play along with us. Let's get the exact time in UTC. I just want to double check. So my time, it's 10 p.m. So it's Friday night Farlight for me. For you guys, it may be Saturday morning. 10 p.m. my time is 6 UTC. And we play for a couple of hours, so don't worry if you're not up. Like, let's just say you're aligned with UTC. 6 a.m. is early. If that's early for me, I don't get up to like 7 a.m. So we'll be there for a couple of hours. So if you show up late, it's all good. Alid, I think he usually misses the first hour of it usually. So if Alid shows up, he plays along with us. So, don't worry about it. Let me share this instead. This is bright. It's a little too bright for me. So that's what it looks like. Farlight 84. You want to watch? Can you guys see that? Yeah, you can. Here's a trailer real quick. I gotta press play.
Lucinda's trade is only open to the first buyer who arrives. Capsules, fight for your desire.
Let's go. Never back down, and I never run. Coming last place, that was never fun. Time to elevate.
After this,
looks like we gotta make it
giveaways.
harder. Let me see who's the lucky one.
I'ma let it go.
Let them taste the power of new vehicles.
Time to lose control.
Time to fly. I never
Time to
miss.
start the show. Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, we gon' run it up. No days off.
Precision bombing.
One shot, so you better not miss.
Night, sweetheart.
One shot, so you better not miss.
Fire hazard! Emergency team, go!
Love doesn't just explode once. The gravity of fate.
There it is.
One shot, so you better not miss.
That is the Farlight trailer. It is available on PC and mobile, so you don't have excuses why you don't play unless you're not a gamer. So
If you're not a gamer, guys, don't try to push it. You want to be having fun. And
Mrs. Bones actually
gonna
learned
be
how to play.
Yeah, Mrs. Bones doesn't know how to play games before, right?
Well,
the
she's
Farlight.
played games in the past, yeah, but you know, what I'm saying is she never played shooter games as much as we do, and she just learned how to use keyboard mouse.
Yeah.
She is an ace now. She's ace ranking. So if she learned in, how long have we been playing for? A month or two?
3 months.
She's only been
Mrs.
using
Bones,
console
man,
games.
Mrs. Bones is addicted to the game already.
She's been streaming pretty consistently on TikTok, and she has gained hundreds of followers. I think when did you start streaming? Like, how many followers did you have? Like 2,100, something like that. Now she has like 3,000 followers, and all she does is post her memes or whatever daily shorts that she posts. I don't know how often she posts, but she posts shorts and gameplay and memes, and then she goes live, and she has 3,000 now. She hit that recently, I think over the weekend, last week. So for someone who doesn't play video games normally and not even PC gaming to sit here and play Farlight, and she won a game a few games last night. She was streaming, so don't say you don't know how to play video games. If you're just not a gamer at all, you're just here for my giveaways, and it is what it is, I guess. But if you play video games, Anyways, I'll shut up and let's do Freaky Feline for today. Now, what I want to do here is the live. Like, retweet, and share this live. I will post it here so you don't have to go find it. Like, share. I think some of you have already done it. You guys are already ahead of the game. Like, you know the drill. Like, share, repost, whatever you want to call it.
Can I enter this? Listen, can I enter this giveaway? But I'm not gonna take it. I'm gonna give it away to someone in the chat right now.
If you win it, yeah, we roll it, and you want to give it to a specific person, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna enter this giveaway, guys. I know who I will give it to. I think this guy deserves it. To be honest, I'm not gonna call name, but yeah, I will give it away to you if I win. I am feeling very lucky now, and I think I'm gonna win. To be honest, so let's see.
Yeah. So I'll give you guys a minute or two to do that. Tag your friends, tell your friends to do the same if they want a chance in getting a Freaky Feline. I will even let you choose which one you want. So let me share this again. Let's go back to the wallet. I will let you choose which one you want. So you can choose a rarity. Like if you know which ones are rare, I think there's a couple pretty good ones here. This one has blue and green eyes. I think that's a rare trait. What is rare? This one in the background. These are all pretty good ones. I think this is not that rare, but I'll let you choose. If you guys know the rarities, go look up the numbers right now. Go like, share, retweet, blah, 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 blah. You guys ready? Should I wait longer? I'll go to 1 minute. My time is 10:29. Let me know when you're ready. Type in the chat. Are you ready? Ready to roll. And I'll prepare Twitter picker because I closed it. While you guys are doing that, it should give you another minute. Twitter picker. And we'll do this one instead of waiting a week for it. You must be following Boneyard Gaming. Let me share this. Oh, I am sharing this. No, I'm not. Share this tab instead. There we go. So I've loaded up the tweet. This is the tweet here. Okay, it doesn't want to show the picture of it. Don't matter. You must be following Boneyard Gaming. You must have a picture, a description, a banner. Maria, if you want to hurry up and go do that as well, you have a minute or two to do that. You need a picture, description, banner. I don't change any of the settings. This is the default settings on Twitter Picker. You must make 1,000 tweets. You don't have time to do that, but if you already have 1,000 tweets or posts, your account needs to be 1 year old, and you need to make a tweet in the past day. So if you haven't tweeted, well, actually, if you retweet this, that counts as a tweet. So
Yeah, that's counts as a tweet. Retweet counts
yeah,
as
as
a
long as
tweet.
you're liking and tweeting, yeah. As long as you're
Yeah.
liking and retweeting, you've already made a tweet, so you don't have to worry about that. You guys ready? It's already been a minute or two. I'm ready. I'm ready myself. Oh, I can't click it. I'm being rugged. This won't light up. Is it this? What does it say? Tweet. The tweet must have at least 10 what? Retweets? I must need 10 retweets. I'm trying to read that. It's kind of rugged.
Yeah, 10 retweet.
Do we have 10 retweets on that?
Guys,
There's
retweet.
11. What the hell?
Yeah, sometimes it's like this.
Let me
Refresh. Yeah.
Boneyard_gaming. It's rugging me. See if you can do it,
I can check it. Give me a second.
please, because it's being done with me. It loads for like a split second and disappears.
Yeah.
The
wait.
last one went fine. I don't understand. Or maybe it needs time to update to there's 10 retweets. So that's what it was telling me. I know the other one had like 15 or 20.
Wait. Let me check. You must have at least 10 retweet to select a winner.
It's telling you that too?
Yeah.
Sorry guys, I guess we gotta wait for that giveaway for the Freaky Feline. My bad. Twitter Picker's rugging us, but
Can you try to retweet it?
me?
Yeah. From the Boneyard.
You think that's it?
Yeah. Did you try? Did you retweet it?
I just did now, yeah. I don't think that would be the
Yeah, it's
problem. It is?
You have Mr.
Works for you?
Tech Guy, man. You have the Mr. Tech Guy. I am the Tech Guy.
I mean, it sounds like troubleshooting to me, but okay.
So let's go to Twitter Picker. Give me a second, guys. Where is Twitter Picker? There
Oh,
we
it
go.
does
So-
work for me now. Are you
Okay,
sharing?
I'm
Okay,
gonna
you
run.
got
You wanna run it
Go ahead,
or
go
I'll
ahead.
run it?
Go ahead, you're already there.
Okay, so you need to follow at Boneyard Gaming. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's the only requirement. Boneyard_gaming.
Yard underscore.
Right, that, yeah, perfect.
Yeah, okay, so tweet counts, we'll have it at minimum 50. We'll have this one at any, last tweet at any as well. So, or we'll have past day for last tweet.
Well, if they
Tweet count,
retweeted,
we'll have it at
that's
any.
why you would leave it on past day.
Okay, so I
But if they
lowered
didn't
down the
retweet it-
requirements a bit, guys. You see, I'm a nice guy. I'm the nicer guy here.
10 entries. You got a good chance. 10%,
have a
and then
very
I don't
good-
count.
Man, I'm telling you, 90% I'm winning this. No way, man.
Oh, you don't have a banner, Onimer. Kingsley.
No way. No way, bro. No way.
Is
Well,
Kingman usually winning?
Man, there is a reason why Kingwin is called Nico Morning Show Weird. If I drop a leak how much Kingwin won so far from the Nico Morning Show, no one will believe.
Onimer should have won that. A banner? That sucks. Onimer, if you were here, put a banner on your Twitter, your X account. That's the only thing that stopped you from winning, your banner. Kingwin, can we give it to Onimer? Come on.
Kingwin is a nice
Anyways.
guy. But I think
So-
Onimer, are you here? Let's see if Onimer is here. I know Onimer actually. He used to be very active in the Nico.
He's a bot.
He's a damn boy. No.
How do we show the replies?
It's actually
There you go.
she, and she's like from Philippines, and yeah, she's like very active in the Learn to Earn, by the way.
Oh,
Okay,
I
if
think
he's
we
here
know, eh?
only, if he's here, if it's not, if she's here, if it's not, I think it's first to go to Kingwin. Hey, Kingwin, man, what's your bag now? Okay, what's your call, Billy? He won it fair and square, to be fair, you know.
So type in the chat now. I see King win. Who else is here? King win's here. Fandix here.
Kingwin,
Roll call,
Fandix,
guys.
Fimi. I will give you the name. Kingwin, Fandix, Fimi, Maria. Wait, I'm scrolling. Stanley.
Type now. Type now. Secure your spot.
Enzo. California.
California, you still here?
Javizou. Have Yuzi? Something like this. I think he's ambassador. Yuzi, yeah.
Type now. Let us know you're here.
Go kill. So this is all. You guys have to type. The one who's here will get the giveaway.
Okay, what was the last one?
Go kill. Did you write Khabiozi?
Who?
Just follow up with my Rolfenia. Did you write Rolfenia?
I thought I saw Javi earlier.
Yeah, Javi. Write Javi and Rolfenia. And Enzo. Yeah,
Enzo.
and then double check who's still here and give the away for the people who's still here, I guess.
Yeah, if you're not here live right now, we're gonna re-roll it. It's the way it goes. That's how I started off in crypto. Javier. Looking for more.
California is here. Enzo is here. Michael is here. Add Michael.
Michael. Good thing you spoke up, Michael. We were not on the list. Michael Dunn. Enzo. See ya. You're on there. If you don't see your name, speak up. I'm going to start rolling. We're going to give away some jump. Who wants jump? Jump tokens. Jump tokens. Start stacking your jump tokens. We're going live. Give you a second or two. We're going to start rolling it. How much are we giving away? How much do you usually give away, Seuss?
It depends
500?
on the people who's live. If the people I have is good, I give 600 a day. Sometimes I give 900. It depends. Sometimes I give 300. It depends on the engagement.
California wants some jump. I see you. I see you.
Remove
Actually-
Kingwin, Seuss. People are asking you to remove Kingwin.
Let me check Kick. I don't see the Kick chat here. And no one's on Kick. Good. There's a viewer, but they're not chatting. I see. We won't see X. It doesn't matter. The Kick chat is dumb on Restream. You have to be using OBS, which we're not. So, anyways, I think we're good to go. Speak now or forever hold your peace. How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people. Yeah, I think we could do 500. 10 people, 500. Actually, that's too much jump, right? Because then everyone's gonna win.
How many people you're gonna pick? How many people we have in your list?
Okay, yeah, we got to cut that in half. So we'll do 100 jump for 5. So you have a 50-50 chance of winning. How's that sound?
Yeah, yeah.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Let me write that down. Let's roll one first. Here we go. First spin, 100 jump. So we're gonna give away 500 jump. Demi.
Yo, Femi, man. Femi is
people.
like in a roll today.
I'm writing this down. If you don't already have a ticket, create a ticket in the Boneyard. Drop your wallet if it isn't already there. Maybe we've closed it if you won last time. Congrats, Femi. Removing you. Here we go. Winner number 2. Michael Dami. Michael Dami. If you are already...
Femi won a lot today, yeah. Guys, let's not jinx him, okay? Stop jinxing Fandix.
Here we go. Number 3. Ooh, Stanley. That was close. Close one. Sorry, Maria. Maria, who's doing bad juju on you? You were not winning any of these. Removing Stanley. 2 more. That's a little close. It's California. That was closer than the last one.
Yo, guys, people are underestimating California luck lately. I'm just saying, I'm putting this one here. He's a wild card here.
Yep. So we got one more. That was really close. RNG, you are one with the universe today. Oh, Maria. Go kill. You know what? I feel generous. Maria has been dodging giveaway bullets, and she didn't know she needed a banner. I'll hook you up too. I know you're an OG and you've been around for a while. Go create a ticket in the Boneyard. I'll send you 100 jump. I mean, if you've been participating this entire time and you have not been winning because of your banner, that's pretty messed up.
That's
yeah. You've been participating this entire time. How many lives has she been in the Nico Morning Show and entered and not won because of Twitter picker?
Maria actually have good chances in the Nick Morning Show. I think Metal Pony is the worst luck in the Nick Morning Show. He literally won nothing.
Oh, I mean like Twitter picker. If you're doing Wheel of Names, it doesn't matter.
Twitter picker, I will tell you, Fandix is crushing that shit. I think Fandix, Kingwin, Enzo actually. Enzo is very lucky in Twitter picker.
We need a jump shard dog. Oh, how about this? Let's do a jump giveaway for someone who makes me a skeleton kangaroo with the purple palette. How does that sound? You guys can use AI. It just can't look. That seems like a struggle. That seems like it's gonna be hard to do.
It's gonna be hard to do, man.
Yes. So if you guys want on the tomorrow, let's do a podcast tomorrow. We gotta do a couple anyways. Hopefully we can get somebody on to join us. But let's do that. You can do it right now if you want and post it on Twitter or X. Post some AI mid-journey, whatever AI you like to use. Make me a jump cross Boneyard kangaroo with a purple-ish background. You know, give me a purple theme, obviously for jump. So, if you guys want to do that, we'll come up with a prize. It's gonna be better than 10 jump, though. What do you guys think?
I think it's fair.
Should we do that? Maybe I should do a post. Maybe I should make one first. And then have you guys respond to that with your entries. But you have until tomorrow. About this time tomorrow, we'll go live again. And we'll reveal a winner. We'll do a wheel of names. So that's why it's a little bit fair. We don't have to worry about Twitter and how many posts you have. If you're sitting here participating, showing up to the lives and making memes or AI mid-journey stuff. Where's my mid-journey? Let me try to make one real fast to see if this is doable. Mid-journey. There we go. Let's try one out real fast. I wish I could share this. Kangaroo. Skeleton. Coin. Purple palette. Let's try that prompt. For background. Let's try background better. Background. Because I would have to share Discord as a tab. Let me see if I can do that for a second. For those of you... Actually, I think I can. Oh no, that's an invite. Come on. Message. eBay. Discord. I want to go to Discord. I don't want to invite. What's the site? Discord.com?
Yeah.
Discord. Don't make me log in. Don't make me log in. We want to end this live already. Oh, cool. It worked. Let me go. Okay. Let's do that. There you guys are. Here's my Discord. So I'm posting here. Can you see? Wait, you guys can't see. Can you guys see my mouse?
We can. We can.
You can?
No, I can. It's all the way to the left.
It's in the middle
No,
of the screen.
move it to the middle.
It's in the middle.
No, we can't see it.
I know why. There we go. Can you see now? Right? I was in the app.
No, I see it. You were in the second screen, weren't you?
Oh, I was in my app. Okay, let's retype this. Hold up. I already have it typed up here. Paste it. So if you guys are not familiar with Midjourney, so something you would do, you can do this in the Boneyard. I'll enable it. I think you should be able to see it now. If not, I'll check after this. But you're going to type in /imagine. It will want a prompt. I'm putting kangaroo, skeleton, coin, purple background. Just going to YOLO it into there. Probably not going to be good. But I want to see what comes out. And it takes a minute. There it goes. It's starting up. Where to post the art, Crypto Kingwin? I'm going to make something right now and see how it goes. Oh, it might be a coin. Not bad. But I don't see much of a skeleton. Oh, that one looks like really hungry. Let's wait.
I'm really hungry, man. It's 3 a.m. here though. I'm getting every day.
Can you guys see that? He looks hungry, huh? That's cool. It looks like an actual coin. Ooh, look at this one. I don't like that saying words. Midjourney's not good with words. This one's pretty cool. I'm going to go with this one, though. It almost looks like a watch. So then you would hit, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is mean to upscale. which one you want, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you want variations. So we want different variations of this one. So I'll hit V1 for that, and it'll give us 4 different variations, and you pick your favorite one. Then you would hit upscale. That way it looks a little bit more crispier. So I'm going to, whatever the result of this is, I'm going to make a tweet about it. I'm going to want some AI art from you guys. This doesn't really look like a skeleton, but if you can make it look like a skeleton, or it has a skull head, or maybe you can even merge the Boneyard logo with Jump. I don't know. Be creative. This is your guys' thing. I don't like the way it's turning out on this one. This one looks like a skeleton. It's not much of a kangaroo. Yeah, you'll get some weird stuff. You're going to have to play with it for a little bit. I think I'm just going to go with the first one and upscale that one. Or maybe you can just Photoshop or drop in the Boneyard logo. See, that's the result. Whoa. His legs are broken. But, yeah.
That's look like Egyptian kangaroo.
Okay, kangaroo holding skull. Purple background. Coin. No, I don't want to say coin. Say token. Let's see what that does. We gotta get something decent. We need to end this live already. But yes, we will make a tweet. We'll make an announcement in the Boneyard. Make an announcement, a mini announcement in Jump. Why not, Nico? Let's see what we get. This is weird. It looks like an alien. It's kind of creepy. Ooh, that one's okay. Ooh, look at this one. Let's see what we get out of that one. Variations out of the third one. I think that's decent. That's spooky. It's kangaroo. Like a skull almost. And it's purple. And it's a coin at the same time. I put token, huh? Same difference. Don't fall asleep, Zeus.
Come here.
I know. Kidding.
Ooh.
I think it's getting better. See, if you play with Midjourney, it could be good. It could be completely horse shit.
Wait, how they will access Midjourney though?
Oh, it's in the Boneyard. I will make a
Is it
dedicated
only
channel.
in the mid-mod chat, or you will make a channel for it?
Ooh, there's a channel for it now. I don't know if it's public. Nobody was using it, so I just kind of hid it. I don't know why. This one's pretty cool. This one too, but it's got some weird animals on the side.
I like the second one.
This one?
Yeah.
You want to get more variations out of that one?
Yeah.
But it did get better. It's like an upgrade from this because these look like aliens almost. This one's pretty cool. Not really getting a skeleton vibe out of them though, but this one is kind of like a skull. Kind of alien-like. This one's, interesting. Have you guys seen Donnie Darko? Kind of reminds me of that. The little rabbit. I think it's getting worse. It's going more demonic now. It doesn't look like a kangaroo. I don't want to be too crazy. They look cool. I like it, but I don't think it looks like a... Oh, this one. Not much of a skeleton, but I guess that's going to be the difficult part about it. And if it's a dark vibe, I guess, cool. Made it for the Boneyard. Let's upscale that one. Call it a day. That one's pretty cool. So if you guys haven't already, try out Midjourney. It's a Discord bot. You can do it on their website. I don't know the website exactly. I would guess midjourney.com or midjourney.io, something like that. I am making this in my personal private server. Nobody has access to this, but I will. Let me see. Look at the Boneyard.
Do you have personal
Boneyard.
private server?
Yep. This is how I learned how to build out a server. I showed you this. Okay, yeah. The Midjourney bot is hidden. Let me change that. Yeah, this is how you. If you guys ever want to be like a moderator, like a Discord admin, you need to know how to build out a Discord. So you need to, if you are scared of security risks, we're gonna have to add.
I learn all the Discord ins and out from my server. I was experimenting while everyone is there, but I wasn't in crypto back then, and all the people there basically we play games and stuff, so didn't matter much for us. Just wanted something to quick chat.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's crypto or not. I mean, Discord is Discord. Discord was used before crypto, I think.
Can your Midjourney make a picture of me?
What do you mean, you?
I mean, if I give him a picture and I will tell him make it an AI and start editing
You can blend. If you have two images, you can blend them.
No, I have my image, my picture, for example, and I want to make it cartoonish. You know, like I wanna like play with it with the AI. Can that work or no?
Oh crap. Yes and no. Oh man, what am I doing? Sorry, I'm trying to move the Midjourney bot in the server. You guys should be able to see it now. If you're in the Discord, if you're in the Boneyard Discord, it's under live events and all that good stuff, under the chat bots. Gaming chat bots. It's not a gaming bot, but it's Midjourney. I do see everyone on the side. Yes. So if you're in my server and you're verified, hyper casual gamer is the default role. I'm going to save this, so I'll stop sharing it. I will save. I don't need to have that tab open. That one. Closing my tabs, guys. So now we got this picture. I'll post it in the Boneyard. This is what I come up with. So,
how I will ask him to make something new.
Oh, okay, so if you need two images, this is the way I know it. It will blend. You can't just say, hey, make me AI, and it will do it. So this is a Discord bot. It may be different if you go to their website, but I'm no longer sharing it. But go to the Discord. Are you in Discord?
Yeah.
You can't see what I see. I will share my screen. Let's end this. Let's end this live. It's already about an hour and 45. So, thanks everyone for coming out. Congrats to people who've won the jump and Freaky Felines. Create a ticket. We'll look into it. I'm going to spend the time inside the Midjourney channel and show you guys how to use it. If you want, if you need help, we'll join the VC or something like that. I do need to grab something to eat. I haven't eaten yet. It's almost lunchtime. So I just want to grab a quick bite to eat. We'll take a break, create your tickets, claim your prizes, jump into the Midjourney bot channel, and go ahead and go for it. Create your skeleton jump creations, and I will make a Twitter post after this with this image that I posted there. And thanks for coming out. You guys are awesome. We're gonna end it now. Come back tomorrow. We'll watch the rerun, not the rerun. There's my age right there. We'll watch the replay of what we were supposed to watch today, and we'll do some more giveaways. So take it easy, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for stopping by. Thank you, Seuss. We're out of here.